Hi, my name is Mariana. I am a dog trainer based in Mexico, and this is Lila. She is my 2.5 years old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and I'm here to talk about a little bit more about the 90-day mentorship program on the perspective of a dog trainer. A little bit about my background is I attended a school for dog trainers in North Carolina from January to June in 2022. And before that, I had a mentor for about a year in Mexico, and he taught me mostly the basics. During my time in school, I learned a little bit more. I learned a little bit of every branch in the dog training world, a little bit about service dog, police dogs, guard dogs, search and rescue, and detection. I started following Emily in TikTok because I thought that her approach was very realistic. It was very down to earth, and I really liked how there was no BS. She went straight to the point. She would tell you the truths and realities about dog training and what it meant to be a responsible dog owner. And I really felt that. I wanted to learn from her. And when she offered her program not only to dog owners but also to dog trainers, I was very interested in taking this course. Being part of her program. I felt like I also needed a more in-depth explanation about behavior modification and how to treat each case, especially cases related to aggression. In the beginning, I wasn't really stuck on anything related to my personal dogs, but throughout the 90-day course, I started having some issues with my Belgian Malinois. He started to become a little bit reactive towards other dogs, especially stranger dogs. It was very much towards the end. My Cavalier Lila also had puppies during the course, and she started going through a little bit of a regression period where she would mark the entirety of my house. She would pee and she would poo everywhere in the house where she knew she wasn't allowed. She was 2 years old, so she obviously was already potty trained. She had never had an accident for a very, very long time, and she was deliberately doing it on purpose to actively choose to go to the bathroom inside the house. So I did need a little bit of help with my dog, especially towards the end, and we managed to solve those issues, which was amazing. The emotional effects that I had with both of those problems, especially the one with Lucas, was that it was very hard and it was very frustrating. I felt alone. It was very isolating, especially when you have a reactive dog. I realized what some of my clients meant when they said, like, sometimes I feel like I just can't go out of the house. I'd rather just not go through an embarrassing moment where my dog is reacting and feel like I'm at fault because I don't know what to do. And even as a dog trainer, you can sometimes find yourself in those situations, and you start to realize how hard it actually is and how isolating, because you feel like you can't do anything. It's just you and your dog. So that was definitely a big emotional weight that lifted once I managed to resolve my issues, luckily. So the mentorship program definitely helped me gain a lot of confidence in myself and in the knowledge that I already knew that I had. It helped me feel more comfortable around other dogs with my dog. It definitely helped me better my relationship with both of my dogs, which was amazing. It gave me a different perspective from another trainer's point of view, which was very eye-opening. Because if I learned something throughout the course of my career, is that there is more than one way to teach a dog. Dogs are very different in the ways that they learn, just like people. And I really appreciate everything that this little community gave me back. So I highly recommend this mentorship, even if you are already a dog trainer and you have a lot of experience, because you build a community with your peers. You can also they can give you input on what their experience has been with situations that may or may not be similar to yours. You see that you are not alone sometimes in the problems that you have. There's other people that may also have these kinds of issues, and you definitely feel like in this group you will find a very small but very tight and very supportive family, where you know that whatever your question is or whatever your comment is, you're not going to be judged. The only thing you'll be is supported, and you'll get lots and lots of suggestions, which, you know, sometimes something will work for a dog and sometimes that thing will not, but it will work for another dog. So getting all of this input, all of this feedback has been amazing, because you can put into practice everything that you learned. There is definitely a lot of information, especially at the beginning. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed, but as the course goes, you will feel more comfortable putting into practice all of the lectures that are, and all of the information that are given to you throughout this mentorship. So I highly recommend it. Emily is an amazing dog trainer. She has loads of experience and loads of tips, and you know, sometimes you might not give a comment, or you might not put a lot of talk into one specific day. However, you might hear about a case that someone else is having and might be able to help, or in the future might relate to another case where you think back and be like, oh, someone was in a similar situation and they did this. Maybe whatever they did might help myself in the situation. So I definitely feel like it's something that is worth it. It's a program that is not only meant for dog owners, as I said, it's also meant for dog trainers. And from a different perspective, I can definitely say that it helped a lot. I really hope this helps, and hopefully I'll get to meet whoever is watching this video. Bye, guys.